Hey everybody, I'm Adam Demchak, Vice President of Engineering and Production with Germination Malters. This is Wayne Moore. Wayne is founder of Malters Advantage, whom we partnered with for our production project, capital improvement project of our third GKV edition. So we're going to walk you through our new GKV, show you some of the bells and whistles, give Wayne an opportunity to talk about what went into the design of the new vessel, and talk to you a little about the boat that we're going to make in this major. Let's go.
Nice. All right. So tell us what we're looking at in here, guys.
So you can, in the inside of the GKV, we'll load 10 metric tons of dry barley, so 22,000 pounds per batch. Barley will sit in here, barley or grain will sit in here for about 3 or 4 days, germinate and kiln. Over the course of that time, we'll cycle the table. The entire table that you see revolves, while these augers, ribbons that you see here, will turn.
Cool. And tell us what are some of the other changes that we've made for the GKV3?
So one of the changes that we needed, or that we really wanted, our existing two GKVs did not have an unloading feature. We had to go in by hand and unload the finished malt with a pneumatic conveyance system, essentially a giant vacuum cleaner. That's really time consuming, and we have to put people in our confined space vessels. So one of the additions that Wayne gave us on this vessel is an automatic unloading auger.
Nice.
That's controlled with our PLC system. So basically when the batch is done, we can put the system into unloading mode and unload via an auger out to the pneumatic conveyance system to be moved to our cleaning and packaging line.
Nice. And Wayne, tell us a little bit about Malters Advantage and what goes on with your company.
So we started a little over 6 years ago. That it was involvement with Grouse Malthouse primarily, helping her on some of her equipment improvements and whatnot. And I wasn't smart enough to go do something else. So anyway, so I partnered up with Bauer Sheet Metal out of Muskegon, Michigan. Bauer does all the fabrication. I'm responsible for all the design, sales and marketing, which I'm a terrible sales and marketing guy. Design's more fun. But anyway, so we were pretty excited to get the opportunity to work with you guys here on this. There was some trepidation on you guys' part because your existing units had a few bugs that we wanted to make sure we worked out. So we put a lot of time and thought in this, and it was a very much a collaborative effort. Spent a lot of time with Adam and Brian, Brent and the guys here at River Bend, learning what they did like and didn't like about their existing unit. And so this is basically a custom unit to hopefully solve all the world's problems, or maybe River Bend's problems.
That's good enough.
Yeah, so it's been a fun project.
Nice, cool. And so Adam, what's left in terms of steps before we load in the fresh batch?
So we are in the final stages of installation right now. Essentially all the nuts and bolts are in and put together, and we are finalizing the instrumentation and PLC design and implementation. So we're basically testing all the little bells and whistles, all our temperature sensors, pressure sensors, make sure the motors turn the right way and turn on when we tell them to and off when we tell them to. So we're going through one by one right now and testing each instrument, and when we finish that, we'll start loading dummy recipes, basically running through little mini malt recipes, minutes and hours at a time. we'll go from there and loading our first batch in a couple weeks. And after that, we're off to the races.
Nice.
And we'll try hard not to crash this starship.
Right.
Love it.
You know, we had the benefit of running our existing GKVs for a couple of years, for hundreds of batches, to be able to come up with a list of, you know, must, coulds, and shoulds when we sat down with Wayne and began that collaborative brainstorming exercise, taking the knowledge we picked up along the years and thinking about what we wanted to do differently with a 2.0 Riverbend GKV. And we're excited to get this going. It's a big moment for us. It's, you know, 50% more capacity on our GKV line, and a lot more finished malt able to go on the racks and out to brewers and distillers. So that's what we're excited to see.
Love it. Well, Wayne, thank you so much for your help with this, and we look forward to commissioning it here in a week or so. Yeah, we'll appreciate y'all tuning in, and more great craft malt to come.